In case you were wondering where I am, I'm still in Agagalini. I'm just kind of in the back street, so that's the main street. And up there is the apartment. But these are the back streets where the church is, and it's really quiet. It's kind of nice to walk in. Love all these old buildings. Looks like they all kind of have a story to tell. And there's lemons on the tree. See, this is the house I was talking about in one of my earlier videos. It does require some restoration, but yeah, that looks cool. I think it would take a lot of money to get that house back to a decent state. There's a lot you can do with it. I didn't film my breakfast because it was just a club sandwich. But now I'm going to drive to Spili, which is a bigger village somewhere in the mountains, halfway between this region and Rethimno. And that little village is kind of known for its spring water. Car has been standing in the sun this whole time while I was eating, so it's kind of hot. Let's open the window. Me too. Oh yes. But yeah, I've made videos on that village before on this channel. Some of you might not have seen them yet. I left the car and that little meter was at 620 kilometers. I come back to the car and it's at 6:04. Someone's been driving this car. Let's just get going. This is one of my favorite spots. Kind of stop along the road from Agagalini to Spili, which isn't that far. I think I left Agagalini like 5 minutes ago. It's pretty close to Agagalini. It's a little church on the side of the road. That's like the old church, and this is the new one. And this here is the exact spot I'm standing right now, where I announced last year that I quit my job and I was going to focus on content creation. Now I didn't make the switch till mid-September because, you know, I had a contract and that needed to run out. Not much has changed. Now when I say not a lot seemed to have changed, that tells you more about where I wanted to be than where I'm actually at. Because if I look back, if I'm honest, if I take record of everything that I've done in the last year, a lot has actually changed, and I did take a few big steps forward. And maybe that's the lesson I need to take from being here a year later, is that I need to stop looking at that target and just live in the moment. Like I said in my other video, I need to enjoy the journey, and the way to do that is to enjoy these moments and don't look too far forward, because you don't know where you're going to end up anyways. I mean, you can set yourself a goal, but the chances that you reach that goal in the way that you kind of planned it or had hoped it would happen, the chances of that happening are very low. Which isn't a bad thing, because usually it ends up being better than you had hoped, or different. Or I need to stop kind of looking at the counter, at the timer, thinking about the money, and solve the issues when they come up. Like I did yesterday. The cart was lost, which sucks. It makes things a little more complicated, but I fixed it. I'm glad I came back here, that I took the time to stop and to come back to this spot, because it is kind of confronting. I'm going to do my best to stop staying forward and to work in the moment, to live in the moment, to look at the goals I have for today and get those crossed off. If I look back at my whole life, my whole career, I've had many moments where I was like, oh shit, how am I going to solve this? Something is coming up and I have to deal with it. I'm not looking forward to dealing with it. It's going to be tough. I actually don't know what to do, and then suddenly a solution just presents itself. Yeah, sure, sometimes after a bit of digging and pushing, and it's going to happen this time around again. There's going to be an opportunity, there's going to be something, and I have no idea what it's going to be. But we'll find out together. Enough reminiscing. Let's get back in the car and drive to Spili. Made it to Spili. I didn't mean to sound so surprised. I am in Spili. It's a little chilly. And right there it looks really beautiful, but over there clouds are gathering, and yeah, you can sense that it might start raining somewhere throughout this stay here, but we'll see. But it is beautiful. It's kind of nice. Really quiet. It would have kind of been funny if I said really quiet and then you saw like a busload of people standing here. They all went, yay, the moment I walked around the corner. Yeah, I think I just need friends. And there's a little stream. And that comes straight out of the mountain, and somewhere higher up on this stream, this water is being captured and bottled. Listen to the birds. No, listen. Seriously. On a hot day, this is just the best spot to hang around. Look at that. It's cheating a little bit. Let's go over this little bridge. Something that always was very typical Greece, and specifically Crete for me, was the sound of crickets, which is completely missing around this time of the year. The cicadas, you don't hear them. You do hear a lot of birds. And then later in the season, when the cicadas take over, you hear very few birds. I like the fact that this is a pretty touristic place. There's not a lot of people that stay here, but a lot of people travel through, and they stop for the fountains and to get a drink or to get something to eat. But very few people make it to this spot. This is the end of the path. And I guess it's just a road. Yeah. Alright, let's head back. So that's where I started, where we were earlier, and now we're going to take this bridge. Oof. These are the sounds you do not want to hear. I saw the leaf moving. Look at this ant. It means business. He's going to be the hero of the ant hill. Oh, they found out I'm here. They're ringing the bell. So these are the fountains that I was talking about. Barely fit into those walls. Jesus Christ. If there ever was a sign that I need to lose some weight, this might be it. Yeah, but this whole village is a combination of old houses that were restored, old houses that were not restored, new houses. I could walk around here for hours. But as I drove in, I saw this other building somewhere at the start of the village up the hill. So I'm going to try and find that house I saw as I entered the village. I think I have an idea where I need to go, but we'll see. So many of these houses. I think just a lot of young people left for the bigger cities at some point. And all of these houses just, I don't know, got abandoned. If I had the money, man, like every single evening in Agigualini, I need to do this climb. And I'm doing it in other villages during the day. I guess I like to punish myself. I do think the house I saw is further up there, so I have some more climbing to do. Hey kitties. There's a mom and a baby. It's fine. Yeah. This house was built in 1904. I think the person that put all these bricks together, all these stones together, is, well, definitely no longer among us. Yeah, that bad weather is coming this way. I might have to slowly make my way down. I'm trying to talk in between the dogs. There's so many dogs. They're not happy to see me around here. The dogs, I mean. I've not seen a single person. This is not a steep climb. This is the biggest workout I've done all year. Is that a vase? It's upside down. He's on top of a chimney. I think so. Every time I think I'm at the top, there's another ramp. Even a bench. Number 49. I got this feeling that this is going to be dead end. Yeah. I love it, man. Look at that. This is a dead end, but there is a nameplate, so you make sure to know which dead end you are. If it starts raining now, I'm in trouble, because I think this is all going to be very slippery if it gets wet. Yeah, I heard it myself. I think I found it. It might actually be a church. Look at that valley. Yeah, but it's also abandoned. It still has a pristine roof though. Look at that. It even has a, like one of those door knockers. I think that is the part I saw from the street. Yeah, that's definitely it. That's beautiful. It looks inhabited. Which is cool. It's way too beautiful a house to be abandoned. Look at that. I imagined classic Cretan architecture to look like. High ceilings, a lot of wood, and thick walls. Glad I found it. So I could go all the way down there, but I think that is going to be too long. So we're going to climb a little bit and then descend. Sorry, kitties. Just can't get enough of this view. I made it down to the street level, but no idea where I'm going to be. Must be having my lucky day. Just as I entered the street level, turns out I'm right at the parking space. Like literally where I need to be. There's my car right there. And that's where we started at the beginning. Alright, I'm going to drive back to Gigalini. It's almost 6 o'clock. So by the time I get there, it will be 6:30. And I can start editing this video. There's my key. That's great. Goats. A lot of goats. On the road. It's been another interesting day. And I'm not going to wait till the evening. I'm going to say goodbye right here for today. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, like I always say, leave a comment, let me know. Give it a thumbs up, it always helps. And make sure to subscribe because there's going to be another video tomorrow. And until then, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and calispera.